Hi, I'm John Tickles, and welcome to Remote RPGs. You know what sucks? I can't discuss Earthbound on this show anymore because it's not underrated at all. So, I'm gonna cheat and play a hacked version of Earthbound. Yes, today we're gonna talk about the Earthbound Halloween hack, created by Radiation. No, not like the Ninja Turtles. This guy's name, or code name, or username, whatever, is Radiation. So, let's get into it. I can't find the actual release date for this game, but the game is a complete hack of Earthbound. The premise is that this game is a sequel to Earthbound, set after Gygas is destroyed, where Ness is replaced by Varric, a lone bounty hunter contacted to destroy a monster who is terrorizing the citizens of Tucson. In this alternate universe, Paula and the rest of the heroes were actually killed after Dr. Andonut sent them into the future and their robotic bodies were destroyed. However, Varric soon discovers that a much more sinister plot involving a character from Earthbound who kind of lost his marbles, and the game quickly becomes a twisted ride in psychology, fear, suffering, and confusion. What's really genius about the plot of this game is that the author took very subtle hints and theories and possibilities from Earthbound and expanded them into a whole new story, kind of like a fan fiction, but more believable and with less characters having sex with each other. Therefore, this game feels surprisingly close to the original and more plausible because it's actually a logical extension of Earthbound, although definitely more creepy and messed up than the original was. It's a really great story, dealing with issues of being a hero, complemented by genuinely good writing by the author's part to send chills right down your spine. Even the game's humor was on point, I mean like really on point and true to the original. You'll want to talk to every single NPC in this game to see what they have to say because the author is honestly very, very funny. It's simple as that. Overall, the game's story and script are a huge highlight because they feel anything but amateurish. The actual gameplay is pretty much what you'd expect from an Earthbound hack. You still play using the same battle system, very similar locations, the item system is the same, everything. The only difference is that most of the items have different names, new funny descriptions, and different everything, but it's still very much Earthbound. For those of you who haven't played Earthbound, the most interesting features of this game is that enemies show up on the overworld, where you can ambush them for an advantage in battle. You can get insta-wins if your enemies are way weaker, and the game has a rolling health meter, where you can finish a battle quickly to avoid a fatal hit. It's all awesome, and it's a great way to play Earthbound if you feel like playing Earthbound but don't want to actually play Earthbound, if that makes any sense. However, there is one major issue in the gameplay, and that's this game's difficulty. This game is friggin' hard. Like, just getting past the first area, or even just walking around the first town is difficult. And this game doesn't get any easier. You're mostly alone throughout this quest, and you will get your ass handed to you constantly. I understand that this is a horror game, so you have to kind of feel helpless, but damn, does it suck to have to restart constantly. I think that the real reason for this game's high difficulty is the NES principle, meaning that it's a rather short length and they kind of mask that by having a lot of difficulty. However, I don't feel that the creator should really feel embarrassed about making a short game because he probably did this all by himself and he put a ton of effort into it, so cut him some slack. The other minor issue I had was that about halfway through the game, you're given a choice, and answering each one of them ends the game. You have to do something else instead of choosing, and figuring that out was a little annoying, but still, it's a really neat twist, I guess. Just know that there's a third option. That's the only hint I'm going to give you. Overall, the game is very much like Earthbound, but with nice little twists here and there. The graphics in the game are outstanding. Man, the creator did a wonderful job of making a whole new world within the Earthbound ROM. Tucson is wonderfully redone into a fantastic fall theme, perfect for those of us playing around Halloween. The enemies all look extremely gruesome, especially coupled with some fantastic descriptions in battle, and it's perfect again for those of us playing around Halloween. The locations can be super creepy. It's an extremely good looking hack. The music is also very impressive. Apparently it's really hard to put new music into the game's code, and Radiation actually managed to change the music within the game to make new songs. He did such a good job with this music. Like, you can tell it's music from the original game, but he did it so well. The music sounds so creepy and mysterious at times, and that final battle music is absolutely outstanding. Like, it's incredible. Pretty much like everything else in this game, it's just impressive. In conclusion, the Earthbound Halloween hack is a must-play for fans of the game looking for something new. The game's story, dialogue, music, graphics, and everything else is new and a ton of fun to get through. My only big complaint is that the game has an unruly difficulty, but it's really not unbearably bad, and it's not particularly the developer's fault, I guess. But still, its short length and solid horror elements make it the perfect Halloween game to play though. It can be found with a quick Google search, and it really deserves more attention. Radiation, good job my friend. Thanks for watching.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech.